It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down now, it's Hunt, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Second and 5 now. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Wilson's pass incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Complete to Shelton.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
A loss of 8 yards.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack. Newton able to connect to Mims. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Out of the gun, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Hands it off out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Who wants some? Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach. The offensive coordinator just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone. Can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
The score, Falcons 7, Dolphins nothing. Set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is Gibson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Miami.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Falcons 7, Dolphins nothing.
Now Newton on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Newton. He's got his man here. It's Gary Jennings Jr. Jennings lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
receiver still gets a point there? Yeah.
No.
And you went that far back, no bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what, I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Newton.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
56 to Mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up
There's Wilson.
at the 34-yard line.
Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. That's the correct call.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll run it here with Hunt. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Samson Abukum in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Hunt. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Dolphins nothing. Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Newton. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. The 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. at the Dolphins' 39.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Off the option, that's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra point.
That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage. Probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
From 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
29 yards.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First down, Miami.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cam goes out wide quickly. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Newton throwing again. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Newton. He'll find Gibson here complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. From the gun, Newton escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. This is Gibson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
44-yard line.
To throw is Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Gain of 7.
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now they try the right side here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football, all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you bet.
And I think the ball's out. Newton out wide. That's complete. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Offense retains possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Here's Newton. Flush to his right. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Gerald Everett, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up second down.
Incomplete.
You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
On third down, Wilson. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Fights him off. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 1-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40, the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 99 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Boswell for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They go play action now. Wilson. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw is Wilson. To throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Ebron's got it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. Down to the 25.
Number 27.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
Calais Campbell on the stop. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 25-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson buying time to his left. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Dolphins 21.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is Gibson. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Number 20.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, He took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down.
Operating from the gun. Newton, a little short pass. This is Everett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's brought
Well,
down.
partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Here we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Newton. This is brought in by Gibson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
To throw on 3rd down, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Trevor Williams with a pick. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They run again with Hunt. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
56 to Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Hey, alert.
They'll run with a former Bulldog. It's the rookie DeAndre Swift. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Devin McCourty brings him down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
7-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now the Falcons will bring the offense back out, and they'll go for 2. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
The score, Falcons 36, Dolphins 21.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Wilson wants to throw it, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Wilson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football.